Welcome to News at 12. First, the highlight. Lagos State government pledges to deepen cultural collaborations with local international partners. Federal government unveils plans to complete 284-kilometer Kano-Maiduguri railway project by 2026. And on the foreign scene, Gabon swears in former military leader Bruce Ngoma as president. And in sport, Nigeria's Flying Eagles to battle Morocco for quarter-final ticket at 2025 Under-20 AFCON. Now the news in details. I am Timmy Dayo Anthony. Lagos State government has reaffirmed its commitment to fostering cultural development through strategic collaborations with both local and international stakeholders. Commissioner for Tourism, Arts and Culture, Chuke Benson Awinka, stated this during a Akadze visit by the co-founder and managing director of IGA Nigeria Limited, Bolaon Wajala, who also serves as a heritage consultant to the state government. Benson Awoyinka, who acknowledged the alignment between the ministry's ongoing initiative and the vision of visiting team, expressed enthusiasm about potential collaboration in areas such as museum, archives, and cultural exhibitions. She highlighted government-backed programs such as talent hunt and creative capacity building initiatives like Lagos Creative Initiatives, LACI, all aimed at nurturing young creative talents across the state. On his part, the permanent secretary in the ministry, Olariwaju Bajulayi, who expressed strong support for the proposed partnerships, emphasized the ministry's dedication to leveraging such collaboration to further position Lagos as a premier cultural and creative hub. Cluster coordinator for the African-Europe Partnership for Culture, Toluwani Awolano, introduced a European Union-funded project that supports festival producers across 6 West African countries, including Nigeria, saying Lagos holds a central position in this initiative. In a decisive move to enhance road safety and reduce accidents caused by unfit vehicles, the Lagos State Vehicle Inspection Service (VRS) has embarked on an enforcement operation that resulted in the apprehension of over 200 unworthy roadworthy vehicles across the state. Director of VRS in Lagos, Akin George Fashola, said the enforcement exercise targeted a wide range of vehicles with significant number, comprising commercial minibuses, including Danfos and Kurokwe vehicle, which has contributed largely to numerous accidents in the state. He emphasized that the operation was not restricted to private vehicle alone, as is commonly believed, but extends to all categories of vehicles, contributing to the state's transport ecosystem. Fashola, who urged all vehicle owners, those intending to use their vehicle for commercial purposes, to ensure they meet the requirements. Roadworthy standards assured the public of its directorate's commitment to sustain the enforcement exercise. Nigerians have been urged to recognize and celebrate the immense sacrifices of the country's firefighters who continue to put their lives on the line despite limited resources and significant risk. In a message to commemorate the 2025 International Firefighters Day, a fellow of the Fire Protection Association of Nigeria, Amodu Shakiro, emphasized the bravery, dedication, and humanitarian service of firefighters across Nigeria. Shakiro also drew attention to long-term health risk firefighters face, noting that their mortality rate from cancer is 1.6 times higher than general public. As part of the observance, he encouraged Nigerians to visit their local fire station, express gratitude to firefighters, and acknowledge their courage through simple acts of kindness. International Firefighters Day, observed annually on May 4, was established in 1999 in memory of 5 firefighters who died battling a wildfire in Australia. The date was chosen to coincide with the feast day of Saint Florian, the patron saint of firefighters and one of the earliest known commanders of firefighting units in Roman Empire. And now to the rest of the stories. The federal government has resolved to complete the 284-kilometer Kano-Jigawa-Katsina Maradi Railway project by 2026. President Bola Tinubu announced this in Katsina State when he inaugurated the State Agricultural Mechanization Center and a 24-kilometer eastern bypass located at Tasha Bala area of the state. Tinubu said the railway line project, which connects Kano State in Nigeria's northwest region to Maradi in neighboring Niger Republic, will ease transportation of persons and goods in the region, thereby reducing the pressure on Nigeria road if completed. He also announced that the federal government has awarded contract for the total rehabilitation of Mataba Kankara Datsima Kastina Road, and also Dabi as well as Kufo Dai Gida Mutum Daya Road. President Tinubu added that the second phase of the Kastina Kano Road is firmly to course, stating that the federal government has resolved the previous technical and bureaucratic challenges and work is ongoing on the road. The National Health Insurance Authority, NHIA, has commenced on the spot assessment of the level of compliance with the new directive in the 1-hour deadline for the issuance of pre-authorization code by health maintenance organizations, also known as HMOs. Based on the new guidelines introduced by the Director General and Chief Executive Officer of the agency, Kelechi Ohiri, facilities are mandated to continue with the provision of the healthcare services to enrollees if pre-authorization codes from HMO are delayed beyond 1 hour. In a statement signed by the Acting Director, Media and Public Relations, Emmanuel Ononopono, NHIA said to measure and ensure compliance with the directive is conducted on shadow visit to 2 prominent public hospitals in Abuja. Speaking on the importance of ensuring that facilities always comply with NHIA guidelines, expressed the authority's commitment to investigate some of the discrepancies observed by the team. He also urged HMOs and healthcare providers in the country to comply with the new policy directives to avoid facing stipulated sanctions by the authority. And now to foreign news. Bruce Ngoma, who led a coup in Gabon, ending decades of Bongo family rule and swept the election last month with nearly 95% of the vote, has been sworn in as the country's president. The general and former military government leader, Topo Ali Bongo, in August 2023, officially took the presidential reins on Saturday after leading a 90-month transition government. The inauguration at Anjodi Stadium in the north of capital Libreville drew some 40,000 supporters and was attended by more than 20 African heads of state. Ngoma, who is 50-year-old, has promised a departure from the dynasty politics of the past. And now to sports. Nigeria's Flying Eagles will look to secure a place in the quarterfinals at 2025 Africa Under-20 Cup of Nations when they take on Morocco tonight. Group B encounter will hold at the June 30 Air Defense Stadium in Cairo, Egypt. The Flying Eagles stated their campaign on a winning note, edging past Tunisia 1-0 on Thursday. Nigerians will be playing their 99 match at the Under-20 African and are seeking their 57th win. Tonight's encounter will kick off at 7 p.m. Nigeria time. Before we go, stay alive, make use of pedestrian bridges where available. You can follow us on all our social media platforms. X the Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 961 FM, Instagram is Lagos Traffic Radio 961. You can also subscribe and watch our news and program live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website at www.trafficradio96.1. Did you know that under the Sanwo-Olu administration, 280 youths were trained in solar farm constructions? You can get more details on Lagos State Government's website. And to end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. The Lagos State Government has reaffirmed its commitment to fostering cultural development through strategic collaborations with both local and international stakeholders. The federal government has resolved to complete the 284-kilometer Kano-Jigawa-Katsina railway project by 2026. We also told you that Bruce Nguma, who led a coup in Gabon, ending decades of Bongo family rule, and swept the election last month with nearly 95% of the vote, has been sworn in as the country's president. And in sport, Nigeria's Flying Eagles would look to secure a place in the quarterfinals at the 2025 Africa Under-20 Cup of Nations when they take on Morocco tonight. For contact with the newsroom, please send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Adewale Oluwaparaku. I am Dayo Anthony, and thanks for listening.